We're going to tell you guys a little bit about some advice that you need to know going into the new year of how things have changed here on YouTube and how that influences you as creators. That's coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and this is Sarah Dusso from SarahFit. Welcome, Sarah. Great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
For you guys who don't know, Sarah started an online video back in 2006 on another YouTube channel, and then in 2008 switched to her own channel and at youtube.com/Sarah'sFab channel, and since then has amassed 140,000 YouTube subscribers. She's now has her own published book. She's hosting Biggest Loser Hangout Google Plus on Google Plus tonight. She's been the host for YouTube Next Trainer and lots of other things. So she has a lot of advice and things that she's seen that's happened around YouTube the past couple of years. So Sarah, what advice do you have for creators as we kind of go forward?
So YouTube's done a really good job at creating these tools for us creators to be able to analyze the data that goes behind our videos. Look at the videos of yours that do the best. It's really kind of easy to see now using Google Analytics, and something that we didn't have back then when YouTube first started, and trying to figure out what is it about that video that does really well. For me, some of my most simple videos that I think aren't going to do well do the best.
Yeah, I know. I hate it when that happens. I'm like, man, I would have put more into that if I knew it was going to do that well, you know?
Yeah, and so, you know, Google has provided us with these tools where you can see like this user engagement, where you can see like, oh, more people watched this video for a longer period of time, and it's like, why? I don't get it. Yeah. But, you know, a lot of times it has to do with your audience demographic. So I didn't realize that I had such a strong teenage girl like viewership, because here I am, I'm like, oh, when I was a teenager I played sports, I didn't need weight loss tips online. Granted, we didn't really have online then, but for me it was really hard to kind of come to the conclusion that girls in high school and middle school are looking up weight loss and fitness advice. So when I would do things for school, those videos were doing really well. Meanwhile, I thought that I had these boozy sorority girls and young adults watching my videos, and that wasn't true. So when I thought, oh, I'm just going to do a school video, well, those videos kicked butt. And the only reason I was able to figure that out was because of the YouTube analytics tools. If for my channel, I'm talking about things that are going to help people live healthier lifestyles. And so when it comes to kind of almost just titling things differently, so if I'm showing a really awesome lunch that you can bring to the office, instead of saying like brown bag it to the office, maybe, you know, easy lunches to bring to school.
I'd love to hear your take a little bit on the community aspect too of YouTube and how maybe that's changed.
There are a lot of tools outside of YouTube that are coming out that allow you to kind of identify similar creators to you. You know, people that are much higher than you in the subscriber view rate, and people that are much lower. And also, hopefully they'll have one for location soon, because that's the other thing about the YouTube community is everybody's moving to LA.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm sticking to Cincinnati, I think. I like it here. And I try to, like, there's not anyone else here that's actually kind of pioneering like YouTube meetups and things. So I'm trying to, and I encourage other people who are like, I don't live in LA, you know, I can't, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you just give up because you don't live in LA. Like, no, like, LA started, you know, obviously had a little bit of Hollywood, you know, bump or vibe to it, you know, so that helped it. But like, I can start in Cincinnati. What happened there? The only other thing that I would say, and answering my own question, is I think it's becoming more important to we talked about this a little bit in our video last week, but collaborating with each other, but in a way where like you find some people and you're gonna link arms and you're gonna do this together, like for the long haul, right? So we often think of like linking arms or collaborations like we just did one-off video, or we did this video with that person or that person, you know, and then it's kind of done. There's all these pockets of people, and they all kind of start together at the same level, but they all, like, all these channels like interact with each other, and they all kind of grow together. So like they're all doing Google Plus Hangouts together. They're all featuring each other in their videos, not just once or twice, but like on an ongoing basis. They're using end cards in their videos that all annotate to each other's channels. You know, they're all cross-tweeting each other. So I actually tried doing that a couple times, and it's actually I found it difficult to find people who believe in doing that. Like, everyone kind of wants to do it on their own. But I think going into 2014, it's going to be more important to not have that Lone Ranger mentality.
I agree with that, but I think that the LA effect affects that a lot. So a lot of my buddies are out in LA, and as much as I go out to LA, and I do go out there about once every month or two, you know, trying to jam it all in. And of course, everybody's schedules are crazy. So it's like, hey, I'm going to be out in California for these 4 days. Can you shoot one of these days? And, you know, maybe 1 out of the 5 of them can. But I agree with you that that is so helpful and one of the #1 tips. But for people like myself that live in Boston, it's hard.
Yeah. If you're doing fitness things like you are, probably it's better that you're actually in a gym with someone.
Yeah.
Rather than like, so when I go like this, you know, or whatever, it's probably not quite the same. So I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below about what you think is going to be happening going into 2014, especially those of you who have been on YouTube for a while and you can look back and like do like the remember when stuff. Like, what did you learn about that based on, you know, the trajectory YouTube has taken to where we are now? And based on that, where do you think it's going in the future? And what advice do you have for other creators? Comment below. And the rest of you guys, make sure you go read those comments because there's a lot of smart people that hang out here at Video Creators and they always leave a lot of really good, helpful stuff. So go check it out. And if this is your first time here, we'd love to have you subscribe. Every week we do videos just like this to help you guys out with the content you're creating and the audiences that you're developing here. So thanks for hanging out, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.